Things stayed the way they were for some time until the unwelcomed intrusion. 660 years ago, in the 2nd century AB, a human outcast sent to Heaven Continent is miraculously rescued by a Diviction pacifist. The human was dying, so the child used a life crystal on him. Life crystals are basically these giant byproducts of Curious the Omnipotent that grant people surplus raw energy. They're basically elixirs. The human was instantly healed and taken to the Diviction village. They unwillingly accepted him and sheltered him from the extremists and the harsh environment of Heaven Continent. However, the extremists eventually found out. They invaded the village to find the human, but they had escaped with life crystals. The human went back to the mainland settlement and showed the government the crystals. The government, upon realizing the amazing healing abilities of the crystal, it can literally stop aging, sent out governmental expeditions to retrieve more of them. However, official expeditions proved too costly since there's Garaku attacks, Diviction extremist attacks, answers, etc. So instead, the government created the Pathfinder Guild and the Crusader Guild. This is the Divicsi equivalent to the Adventurers Guild and Mission Board. Civilian organized and funded parties would venture into Heaven Continent, obtain riches, fend off the beasts by themselves, return and exchange their goods for currency, for money. It became an instant hit, and soon the Pathfinder and Crusader guilds started having their own branch corporations, media popularity, and political influence. This sudden explosion of expeditions into Heaven Continent forced Diviction villages to be pushed back more and more into the center of Heaven Continent, near to the Garaku boroughs. Divicsions endured for some time, but finally couldn't take it anymore. So pacifists and extremists united to launch one last organized assault on the humans. They were completely wiped out in under a month. The remaining Divictions go into hiding again. However, their war sent a reminder to the humans. Morse Continent, Jerris, would send out hunting parties to wipe out the remaining ones. Soon, Diviction hunting has become a sport-like thing. And finally, the siege. It happened 3 decades after the war. Humans located the last standing Diviction bastion, their sanctuary, their last place for holy worship. The humans bombed it. They completely destroyed their final home and massacred the remaining forces. This operation made sure no Diviction terrorism would ever happen again. The few that survived fled into the wildlands, never to be seen again. This marks the end of Diviction history.